Hello and welcome back to the channel. If you're here because you are searching for a review on this item, this is a review for you. You're most likely here for the first time. However, if you're a returning viewer to my channel, I don't have many subscribers. I had 17, now I have 16. I just want to say I'm sorry I haven't uploaded in a while. Things have been busy with things in November, holidays, and other things have came up. Then now we're in December and things are pretty hectic. I was also through going through a moving process, and I still am, so I just want to say I'm sorry for those of you who have watched and waited for me to upload a video regarding my Warhammer video that I have uploaded and my basic tools and tips for beginners. But I'm back with a new video, which is going to be obviously on airbrush paint system. I have heard good and bad things about this, but since I'm new to airbrush, I feel like, no need to spend a ton of money. It's good to start somewhere. This was reasonably priced. Don't remember how much at the moment, but I'm gonna throw it up on the screen for you guys, and I think this is a good entry-level price point. So let's go ahead and open it. This is going to be an unboxing video. This is going to be like a first reaction type of thing. But if you're just, like I said, looking for this on Amazon and you're looking for an unboxing review, this is a good video for you. Now this unit is obviously blue. That's the color of the tank. And we'll see what's all in there. There should be like 2 sets of airbrushes, I think, and a couple of accessories, and obviously the air compressor itself. So let's start. I'm just gonna go ahead and open this up. Alright. Oh, gotta do the side tape too. Awesome. Alright, this is pretty nice. Let me take this stuff out and then we'll review them one by one. And this is the cord to the air compressor. So let's take this aside for now. Alright. And let's review what we have here. So it looks like we have 2 types of airbrushes. We have a little resting mount. Okay. We have a color wheel. Have one like this somewhere in the basement. From when I was in a design school. So this is cool. This is very handy. I don't know if this is going to be particularly handy to painting Warhammer, but it's nice to have. It's a nice thing to have. And I think it's really nice for them to include it. Okay. This is Teflon tape. I assume this is for sealing the actual air hoses or valves. Okay, some sort of cleaning swabs for, I guess, cleaning out the channels in the airbrush. A manual. Okay, we will definitely look at that. Yeah, I am gonna definitely review that on my own before actually using it, but I'm not gonna do that for this video. But that's what comes in. There's also this piece, which I hope will make more sense once I pull out the actual unit. Airbrushes. There's 1 and there's 2. Now I'm not really sure what the difference is between the 2. The reason I bought this particular one is because my intention was to use one for priming and use one for painting without having to, clean out each airbrush before using it. again. Alright. Let's go ahead and start with opening this one. Okay. This feels pretty nice. So you just press this and release the pressure to actually, you know, allow for the paint or ink to flow, depending on what you do. I've seen some people on YouTube do some incredible things with airbrushes. There's a guy on YouTube who does these airbrush portraits, which are really, really amazing. Obviously, my intention for this is going to be more of a generic coverage, so I can actually paint the miniatures in a more, I guess you could say, flowy way instead of using a paintbrush, which there's nothing wrong with a paintbrush, but I thought this would be fun to try, you know. My biggest objective here on this channel is to, you know, have fun, essentially. I don't want to get too much into the problems that we're dealing with in our actual world, but, you know, it's good to have some sort of form of escape, and I think it's really difficult to find that even with movies these days, you know, so I like to have this as an outlet for me. So we will discover more about this set as it goes. But I like all of this stuff. It looks really, really cool, you know. And then obviously there's I know a little bit about airbrushes. It's not that I'm totally new to it, but I guess I am, because I've never actually used one. But I know what, you know, some of these components are, and obviously you have your you know, your pipette or dropper for either ink or, you know, cleaning solution. So there's that. And let's look at this one. I mean, the other components in this are pretty much the same, but yeah, the hopper, is it gonna open? I guess not. That feels weird. This is a little loose comparing to the other one. Alright. Well, I'm not sure why I cannot open this. It's a little tight. Whenever I see people use these on YouTube, they're always open. And now I think I know why. Yeah, alright, so this doesn't screw on or anything. This just kind of sits on top of it, and then you can push it in. But I would recommend, I mean, this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to keep it open. I'm not going to bother with putting this on and off. I can imagine creating a lot of mess on my desk here. So, cool. I like how this feels. I think if you're like me and you've never done airbrushing, I think this is pretty cool. But this is what it comes with. So you have this, you have this, and then obviously you have all these items. And so let's review the actual compressor now. So I'm going to set this aside. Alright. And I am going to take this out of the box. So I'm going to do this off screen because I don't have that much space here with my lamps and my overhead camera. So just give me a second right here. All right. Whew. Here's the air hose. And this is just styrofoam. Whoa, this looks cool. I feel like a kid on Christmas. It's not Christmas yet, but this is what it feels like. More questions than anything, so if you're watching this video hoping for some answers, I'm sorry. that I'm not providing them for you. But I just like the mystery, you know? I like getting into something and just kind of like, you know, it's like learning how to swim. Just jump on the deep end and you'll figure out as you go. Which I don't think is a very common practice nowadays. Everybody's, you know, so safe about everything. I don't know what this is. Is this yet another airbrush? Okay. This all looks very cool. Let's see. Adjustment paint flow. Adjusting paint flow. To attach, okay. Cool. So it looks like this is like some sort of lacquer container where you could put a clear coat in. I would assume that's what it looks like, and it's made out of glass, which is really nice, I think. Yeah, this is really awesome, I think. See, the reason I bought a paint airbrush, to be perfectly honest, is because as part of my army that I'm going to be building, which in my original video I mentioned was going to be Imperial Fists, I wanted to do the Dreadnought forever. And I'm sure if you're a Warhammer fan, you love Dreadnoughts as well. Who doesn't? I mean, they're really cool. It's also kind of tragic. I was telling my girlfriend about Dreadnoughts and the fate of the Space Marines who get, you know, both the privilege but also the curse of the Dreadnought. And she says, that sounds horrible. And I said, yeah, it actually is pretty horrible. But, you know, for the Emperor, right? Alright, so last thing is the air compressor, and it's honestly not big, which is good. This is exactly what I wanted. Now, the negative thing I heard about this particular kit is that this gets a little warm sometimes, and that is a problem for airbrushing, because I wouldn't go as far as saying heat, but the amount of heat, I guess, that's generated by this is big enough that it does affect the paint in your airbrush. And so what you want if you're airbrushing a lot, which I'm not going to be airbrushing a lot, I'm going to be, you know, painting an army, then maybe I'm going to be doing some World War II models and things like that. So I don't see myself airbrushing a lot. I guess if you're like a you know, big hobbyist, or maybe you do commissions for armies and something like that, you might want to invest in like a regular air compressor where the airflow is always cold air. But then you also have to consider noise, you have to consider space, you have to consider you know, when are you doing this? If you have a workshop or a basement or something and you live in a house, noise and space and stuff is not a concern. I live in an apartment building, and so I cannot have a big compressor at home making a bunch of noise at any given time of the day. So this hopefully is going to be low noise. The air hose is really nice. This has this type of fabric feel to it. So this is a nice air hose. Now, that is pretty much it for the unboxing of it. I'm gonna post video number 2 as far as you know, the performance of this. I'm probably gonna create a video on how to use this, and I'm gonna tell you what I've learned. And if you have any know-hows about this, please leave a comment down below. I'm also gonna be uploading you know, more frequently now, I promise. I know it's been a while since I uploaded anything, but things have, you know, gotten busy, and this channel is just mostly a hobby. But I do appreciate everyone who's watching. I do appreciate all the comments, and I want to say thank you for everyone who's doing that. It really does give me a drive to do it more. But like I said, I got a little busy, and I wasn't able to do that for you guys. So I am gonna unpack this. I'm gonna set this up. I'm gonna be, you know, messing around with it, And before I go, I'm gonna plug this in under my desk, and I'll kind of see how this sounds, because I want to know if it's loud or not. Alright, it's plugged in, and I'm sure some of you have the same questions. Maybe this is even the reason why you're buying this. As far as this being blue, this is like navy blue. It's like kind of like navy indigo blue, so I wouldn't recommend, I wouldn't trust the picture that's online. Now, before we actually turn this on, I want to make sure I looked at the manual right quick. Okay. Okay, so this dial. Ah, cool. For the air. Alright. Let's turn it on and see what happens. So actually, this is pretty loud. I wonder if this is going to be on all the time while painting. Let's go ahead and cut this. Okay, this is definitely less loud when you have the hose on. And let's see what happens when I attach the when I attach this to it. You know what's funny that just occurred to me just right now? I'm doing this, and somebody who knows something about airbrushing is going like, oh my god, he's making all these mistakes, he doesn't know what he's doing. He's just connecting stuff, he's probably not even, but this is what I wanted. I wanted to do a hot take, I wanted to do an unboxing, and just kind of like, wow, let's, kind of get this going. Interesting. Alright, let me go ahead and put this on the floor. Okay. Okay, so actually, that is really nice. So this feels good in your hand, if you have a model and you're just going and so the thing, I guess, holds a little bit of air, because right now it's not running. Let's put some air out. And then it stops. So the takeaway from this is that there is no tank that actually holds any amount of air. It just kind of provides you air as you need it. And I have it sitting on the floor right now. I'm gonna probably set it up somehow on my desk under and make it a little more of a workstation type of thing. But it's definitely not as loud when the hose is connected. It's definitely not as loud when it's sitting on the floor and all the vibration goes directly to the floor. Now I'm lucky I live on the first floor, and you know, I don't have a neighbor below me. I just have a concrete pad, so even if this thing is vibrating, I'm not necessarily disturbing anyone. And this isn't any louder than if you were to listen to TV at night or something like that. It's you know, a minor annoyance, and if you can keep this away from your neighbor's you know, bedroom, it wouldn't be that bad. But my hot take on this is, I think this is great. I am so eager to actually try this when I'm going to be painting my armies, when I'm going to be painting terrain and doing other things. I'm so far happy with it. If you're looking to buy this on Amazon, I will leave a link down below. If you know, you are looking to this and you're just wanting to know more about this, hopefully the video I have made here is good enough for you. And again, if you're a returning viewer to the channel, please be patient. I have definitely, you know, more videos coming. I'm gonna try to upload you know, every week. My plan was to make a video throughout the week and upload it on a Saturday, or make it on Saturday and upload it on Sunday, so once a week. But life got in the way, and so I'm back here with an airbrush. I'm really happy about this airbrush. I like it. I think it's super cool. I mean, I like this. I like how this feels. And so I'm thinking I'm probably gonna do some sort of cutout in my desk on the side, or maybe not. Maybe I'm gonna do like some sort of clamp and have this thing like go through like a loop like this. That way I can just pull it out as I need it, you know. And I'm definitely not gonna have it right here. I'm probably gonna have it like sitting on the side and have it so that I can have a model in my hand like this and paint it. Get it crazy with it. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna stop rambling about. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate you sticking with me, and you guys have a good day.